Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Lao Tzu. What does it truly mean to be free? Not just legally, not just financially, but deeply, internally free. From the moment we're born, our lives orbit around dependence. As children, we rely entirely on others for love, survival, and guidance. We're defined by it, dependence, in every legal and emotional sense. Over time, we grow. We become physically autonomous, socially capable, and perhaps even financially stable. The outer layers of dependence begin to peel away. But peel away those layers, and what do we find underneath? An invisible chain remains: emotional dependence. Most adults, even the most outwardly successful ones, remain unconsciously tethered to a need for affirmation. We want others to like us. We want our coworkers to respect us, our friends to admire us, and our families to be proud. We want to be seen as accomplished, as attractive, as wise. Whatever image we've crafted to make us feel worthy, and so we become actors in a play we didn't write, chasing applause we don't control. This need, this subtle hunger for validation, shapes more of our lives than we care to admit. We track compliments like currency. We measure our worth by others' approval. Some even go to devastating lengths to fulfill it, bankrupting themselves to appear successful, undergoing painful procedures to feel accepted, even risking death in search of admiration. There is no ceiling to what we'll pay when we don't know how to stop needing it. But what if we could step off that treadmill? What if real independence means detaching not just from material needs, but from the craving to be seen a certain way? To be emotionally independent is to reclaim your sense of worth from the hands of the world and place it gently back where it belongs, within yourself. It doesn't mean becoming antisocial. It doesn't mean isolation. It simply means no longer depending on others to tell you who you are. This isn't about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about becoming whole. You still build friendships, still love deeply, still connect. But you stop basing your value on the number of invitations you receive or the praise you collect. You do what you do for its own sake, not because someone's watching. Emotional independence means you can walk into a room without needing anyone to notice you. You create not to impress, but to express. You excel not for recognition, but because excellence itself feels fulfilling. Think of the greatest athletes. They train obsessively, even when no one's watching. The most profound artists don't paint to win applause, but because creation itself moves their spirit. The truest warriors don't flaunt their courage. They embody it silently. Real strength never shouts, it simply is. I remember when I wanted to become a novelist. I wrote 2 long, meandering books, trying hard to sound impressive rather than telling stories that mattered. When an agent finally read my work, he asked, "Why are your sentences so complicated? Just write simply." That feedback shattered me, not because it was cruel, but because I realized I wasn't writing from my heart. I was writing from my ego. I didn't care about the reader's experience. I cared about being admired. And in chasing that, I lost both the joy of writing and the truth of it. Letting go of that dream was painful but necessary. It forced me to confront the part of myself that wanted to be someone instead of simply being. Philosophy taught me something I carry with me now. Do not store your self-worth in someone else's hands. They may never hold it the way you need. Today, I choose a different kind of freedom, not the kind that comes with status or applause, but the kind that lives quietly inside, the ability to say, "This is enough. I am enough." When we stop chasing approval, we rediscover our natural joy. We become lighter. Ironically, we become more lovable, not because we're trying to be, but because we're real. You don't need the world's permission to be fulfilled. The only validation that truly matters is the one you give yourself. Thank you for listening.